Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo, a touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, 43, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to light, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, yeah, it is.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 8 coming up. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong. And this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
You know he's going to bug this. He don't call nothing else. So he should never lose to Jocko.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, and probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They go play fake. Mahomes steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
There's Garoppolo to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
One, Omaha.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
13.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, and now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again on second and 10. Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Flushed out right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yellow.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Garoppolo now. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
21. 2. 13.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
11.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Garoppolo on first down. And he will find his man Samuel. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now goal for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is taken at the 23. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation. 2nd and 7. 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 2nd and 7.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Garoppolo looking to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Garoppolo again. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That passing incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete.